boom, I'm live. I'm like, you feel? Melanation 3GD for life. One day they gonna what dark matter is and stop trying to make everything be a mystery that they don't want you to understand. They know what the fuck going on. They know what the fuck going on. It's up to you to find out what the fuck going on and how you been played. I told them I'm gonna keep me in play. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him being fussy. So this is what the ancestors consider to be him. What make him him, I don't know. What put a male presence on him, I don't know. I don't understand. But that's what y'all understand him. I don't, it should be a it. It's an object, but it brings life, so it's him. I don't know what making it him. What up, D? Good morning to you, my nigga. I'm just chilling. I'm saying if it was me and I was in a position to give existence a name, I don't know what would make me say it's a him besides, being a male and wanting to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's a him. I don't know why it's a him. It's an object. But it's a very important object because it's existence, it's life. I don't know what makes it him. Or the father, but that was the ancestor chose. Just like they call earth, the dirt, Mother Earth, Mother Nature. They put mother and father on shit like that. But they say it's him, so it's him. And by it being a him, that's how he becomes son, S-O-N. He becomes son because he's a male presence in the minds of the people who putting his knowledge down. I'm talking about. Shit, it's going good, bro. They chilling. They doing my thing, my nigga. Meditate, popping my shit like I do, You know what I'm saying? Talk about this song for a little while. Help me pad my day, Get my thoughts out. I did a lot of research for a long time to figure a lot of shit out and get it to my understanding. So I want people to understand how I feel and what I feel to be the facts of what I research. So when I was young, I asked the man, I said, so I went to research and they said Jesus' soul has always been present. So why y'all don't say Jesus is the darkness? Because before life, it was void. They said void. They used the word void. That's what they say. So that darkness and void had a lot of potential in it. Potential. You got energies like kinetic energy, potential energy. You got the potential to be something that's there, but it ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I don't know if he was the firstborn, or was other stars and celestials born from the darkness and they just there and just chilling. But he's the one that came with the light. He came with the light and the life. And if he wasn't the firstborn, when he got here, he brought life and light to the ones that was born before him and lit them up where we can see the blueness of the blueness inside of the darkness, the blue sky. He lit it up. He the light of the world. He lit the world up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He came first and everything came. But however he came, when he came, existence came for us. For everything that's in existence, who we consider to exist today, come through him. And so when I asked this man, so I used to be an inquisitive little nigga. I used to make him mad. Teachers used to keep putting me in the corners for asking real questions that they couldn't answer. That the type of shit I be on. How you gonna explain it to me if you don't understand it? That's how I make them feel. How you gonna explain it to me if you don't understand it? I'm asking questions. I want you to break it down and make me accept what you're saying until you can make me understand it. Well, if I get an understanding in my own mind, I ain't gotta accept that shit you talking about. You gotta break it down and explain. My mama told me, man, I don't give a fuck how dumb you look to the class or whatever. If you don't understand something, you raise your hand until you get to understand. So my mama taught me that. Blame my mama. Until I get an understanding of it, I'm gonna read it 100 times. I'm gonna read it and read it until I get an understanding of this shit. You know, for how slow I got to read it, how many words I fumble over, I got to read it to my understanding. For me to get an understanding of what the fuck going on. That's how I swag. So I asked the man, I said, so they saying S-O-N right here. So he told me his interpretation was Jesus has always been present. And then he birthed himself. He birthed God, birthed himself. This is how they supposed to be the son. Then God birthed himself and through Mary to come here in human form. Later on, but he always has been here. That's what he told me. So when I go read and see it say S-O-N, when they should be talking about the son, I'm like, yeah, I remember man told me this shit. So they saying that's the presence and the soul and the spirit of Christ that's always been here. That's a damn. So he should be considered that dog matter that you can't explain. Why should it be a mystery? You should be saying that's the presence, that darkness is the presence of Christ. That's what you should be saying. But you ain't got sense enough to say that, and you done waited too late to say it now. But you probably start saying it because I notice a lot of shit I say it be manifested out here. I don't get no credit for it, but I notice a lot of shit that I know come from you. It get out there, but they don't stamp it. I ain't got my signature on it. You feel me? I just like to get there share information to get understanding the shit. So, first of all, I did a little research on the first seasons and the very first, I'm gonna say, figures in the sky, in star lines, like the swan, which is sickness. You know what I'm saying? The swan. Then you got Orion's belt, and then you got the bull, Taurus. These were the first ones that coming into play. And people started building structures on Earth that was in alignment with Orion. You see what I'm saying? But the first ones to do it is the first ones who critiqued it. And when it started getting off beat from what they were saying, that's where the fuck shit started coming in there, because you're getting off what was taught to you, because they taught it to you. But you had to put your own swag on it. The 33rd parallel, it tripping me out that the North done got nothing built on the 33rd parallel. Y'all right next to us, sitting on top of our heads, you say. So the people ain't messing with the whites, huh? The people who created and did all this stuff, they didn't mess with y'all. And y'all right next door. They didn't come over to the north side and putting that on the 33rd parallel. You right next door. See, they knew something about y'all. You Bigfoot, Neanderthal, beast, gopher. Yeah, you people. I ain't being racist, I'm just saying what it is. Why you don't have nothing on the 33rd parallel? Why the north? I'm gonna get into that later though. Because I went right over to China and found a swan on their structure. See, I just got it up. I seen enough. See what I'm saying? I went right over to China and went into one of those structures. One of their structures was the first one I went to. I seen a swan on in it. Then so, well, like they did airplanes in Egypt. Well, you know, after years of corrosion, it might fool you. Man, there's a goddamn swan on that wall. How you get the swan over here in China? I went straight to China first. I ain't hit Japan yet. I probably don't hit it because, you know, I'm on a dot. Once I see it, I got that dot in my head. That swan on that wall was enough for me to see it. But anyway, that's why I had that up there. But when it comes to the sun being birthed, they saying sun because it's a him. They say his son because they give him a male presence. And he's being birthed from the darkness of manifestation, from the melanated darkness. They don't like you to use the word melanated. I'm going to keep using it. And I'm going to keep that melanated sun in your face. Because you won't go look at it. So I'm going to put it in your face. He gonna come to your face to face every day. All you got to do is look at it. you're gonna see exactly what I see. That sun is inside of the illumination, that light of that sun, and it's there physically in real life. In real life, it's there. I ain't talking about no imagination, no animation, no belief. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about in real life. It's a melanated sun disk inside of that sun. It's a disk inside of that sun. It ain't no sphere. It ain't got no equator. And I don't know who throw it in the sky. Like when we go to somebody who throw it in the sky, we go into ane, and we ane up. We go to talking Japanese. I ain't trying to talk Japanese. I ain't trying to talk Japanese. I'm trying to talk the true facts. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm coming. I'm trying to talk the true facts. That's how I'm coming. Like I always came. So let me see something. This is why he is the S-U-N and the S-O-N. This is how. This is how. Boom. The sun as a source is in some spiritual framework. The sun, he said they separate him as the sun. They use some separation type shit. The concept of the volume presence existing before the sun. So they talking about premortal existence. Or anything you can't come into existence till life hit it. So they talk about before life. This is the beginning. This should be the beginning of everybody should chase. You gotta go through the life source to find the beginning. What come before him? They telling you nothing came before him. It was void. It was darkness. So this way he want to say he manifested from. I don't know where he manifested from. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna respect it. See, when you go to doing it, you really disrespecting the sun because you trying to say you know more than him. How the fuck you got here and existence started from him? How the fuck you know how he got here? How the fuck do you know this? So you really disrespecting nature on the top, you wasting time trying to figure things. Some things ain't meant for you to understand. Some things you just got to respect. Some things you got to respect that shit. But you gonna disrespect nature and say you know more than what you claim to know. You don't know shit. I'm just like I don't know shit. Don't nobody know how that sun got there. But this their definition as the source from which it manifests aligns with ideals of the melanated. Oh no, they didn't say melanated darkness. Or did I make him say that? I might have made him say. I say melanin so much. I might be goddamn rubbing off on goddamn. I might be rubbing off on his ass. I might be rubbing off on his ass. Oh, Gemini. I might be rubbing off on old AI Gemini there. The melanated darkness, the cosmological framework, the darkness is a void or absence, but a dense heavy is heavy, in a state of pure potential and unmanifested energy that preceded the light. This will precede the light. This is what precede light. Darkness. Melanated darkness. I think I got down rubbed off on his ass. That sound like I got rubbed off on his ass. So the sun was birthed out of melanated darkness. And the reason he the S-O-N, because anytime a male is birthed is an S-O-N. It's a song. So that's how he won and sang. This the concept. This the concept. See, that's the concept. Premortal substances. These motherfuckers running lights and everything. Fuck y'all got going on this morning, man. What you talking about? The sun. They say goddamn immortal substance. A creative blackness that hides the blueprint of all matter. All that dark matter, the and they can't tell you what it is. I'm telling you, melanin gotta be in it. Because we're melanated human beings. We're God's children. The womb of creation. The dark space. That incubates the light before it burns into, well, I can't really see that, before it bursts into the physical realm. So when the sun comes into the physical realm, he becomes the SON and the SUN. So everybody that got that concept that the presence of Christ was already there and all that stuff, that ain't what they saying. See, I was messed up like that. That ain't what they say. I accepted what somebody else had to tell me about it and their interpretation. But that ain't what these people are trying to say. That ain't what them people trying to say. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why the sun is the SON and the SUN. So that's how you can be one and the same. And the energy that comes from the sun, you can call it Holy Spirit. You call it vibrations, energy, whatever you want to call it, whatever that is he's putting off, that light that he's putting off, that brings life and light to the heavens and the earth. Whatever you want to call it, them the three that's together. The Father, the Son, the melanated Son, it's gotta be the Father. Of everything else that come into existence, he gotta be the Father. He the brightest star, he the perfect one. You ain't gonna never see a crescent sun. You don't never see a half a sun. He always gonna come perfect and be on time. He's an on time God. I know he is. Yes, he is. He controls the time and all that. This the perfect one that's in the sky. This the perfect star. He melanated, so that's the Father. Then the illumination around him. That's the halo around him. The diamond ring shining bright like a diamond. That's where your soul going, niggas. That's how you get that. He's the portal to get back to the afterlife. And the afterlife is going back to rest in that darkness that was undisturbed before the light came. You want to get back in there and rest like you've been resting before all this earthly shit even came into your realm. He the one bringing it, so he the one that can take you back to the afterlife. You ain't going under the ground. Your shell going under the ground be with the ones that decompose, because that's where they dwell. They dwell in the third realm, the third tier, the underworld. Your soul don't go to the underworld. Your soul go back to where the fuck it came. That's why they say go back to the afterlife. Return to the heavens. See, when they use the words return and back and shit like that, yeah, I'm fair gonna catch their head. Yo, so you mean that's why I'm going back from where I came. See, I came out of the darkness. And that's the portal. They try to say it's a hand, but I showed y'all. He said you're going back to the afterlife. And the afterlife is where you came from before he lit this motherfucker up. So you're going back to dwell in the heavens, and you're gonna incarnate. And if life is still there, you're gonna be seen because you're gonna be shining bright. Because you're gonna go and become the star that you're destined to be. You see how they want to be destined to be stars down this bitch? They start searching and all that shit because they trying to be you. This is what you do in real life. You go back to the afterlife and sit up in the darkness and just chill until you do it all again. 300 million years. Here's my thought. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. 300 zillion years until another sun coming his birth and light this bitch up and do what this one do. See what I'm saying? You're just gonna be chilling now. Just chilling now in the darkness with the rest of you, with the energy that carbon 12, which is gonna be stacked up in there in the skies in the heaven, because that's what we 12. We came from the heavens and that's what we're going back to. No matter how much they try to demonize us, no matter how much filthy shit we do on this bitch, they can't stop you from your divine divinity. And your divine divinity, your destination is to return back to the afterlife and coordinate into the star that you are destined to be, dog. And they can't stand that. They can't stand that. But they can't go there because that ain't where they came from. They ain't came from no heavens. They don't know nothing about no heavens. And they don't know how to do nothing but corrupt your shit. They try to play you out your position. And they try to form a fictitious heaven. They haven't gonna be consistent of AI. See, they got an AI and GMO. Them are helping. See, they can't do it by nature. They can't naturally go back to the afterlife where you going down. Don't try to tell you. Don't try to tell you. It's science, archaeology, thoughts, and all theology. This how I see it. This how I see it. I study energy. I study biology. I study all that shit. You say what you want to say, but I'm fed been by the information. I get down like that. This how I see it. Because they telling me, I don't put this shit on screen. They saying that. Going back to them damn heavens. Where your ass gone? Go your ass going back to them heavens. Carbon 12. Melanated energy. 666. They try to demonize that. That's your makeup. They don't like that. Because they want it. Especially these motherfuckers from the north. You mean to tell me the people we done went all the way to China, Japan, on the 33rd parallel, this is how we travel. And we ain't following the star of Polaris. We got them aligning ourselves up at a distance from Polaris and using Polaris, not the North Star. They call it North Star. They fucked up when they did that. The star is Polaris. And when you line yourself up on that 33rd parallel, that's how the people from the Americas travel. They go to feed the world. But they by nature, they know that's what they're supposed to be doing. Feeding the people on the earth. They took them the fruit. You the one took the apple to the goddamn, I got the garden to them over in the north. Like they got a garden. They wasn't in the garden. If they was in the garden, you got that shit, they had no garden, they had no apples. How the fuck they got a garden? Where they garden at? So you gotta watch these people, bro. You gotta watch their ass. They did too much for us not to watch their ass now. You gotta watch these hoes. Look. Watch their ass. No, we gotta watch their ass, dog. You gotta watch their ass. Look at this shit say the sun source is a spiritual framework. The sun often disguised as is distinguished from SON. Is viewed as the central pulse and heart of existence, providing light and energy that sustains all life. There gotta be God. SON, SUN, SOL, soul, whatever you talking about, this gotta be the God that you're searching for. But they separated from the SON, they separated from the man, whatever. Y'all say it's all three, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost is one and the same. So this gotta be God. This shit said the first sign of oral communication. I wanna know when we started talking and communicating. That's what I'm going to next. I wanna know when we first started talking and communicating around this bitch. It said likely emerged around 1.8 million years ago. They know all this shit with Homo erectus. While soft tissue doesn't follow. You see what I'm saying? Then what I did? There's another one of him. There's another one of him. This right here. Look. They ain't had nowhere to garden at. A popular yellow apple discovered in the West Virginia. And like, look what it said. Tomato connection. Tomatoes were introduced to Italy from the Americas. They call it, see what I'm saying? All the shit they getting coming from the Americas. The animals, the vegetables, everything they getting is coming from the Americas. Everything they getting is coming from the Americas. It don't take no rocket science to figure out we the Holy Land, bro. It don't take no rocket science to figure out that we the Holy Land, bro. It don't take no rocket science to figure it out. Because everything coming from the Americas, just like that swarm. Just like that swarm. Everything coming from the Americas. And then when you try to go research some shit, you try to run it back and find your shit, they disguise it. And talking about the first time some shit was cataloged for the Western world. How can a motherfucker out the North catalog some shit for the Western world? You need to be cataloging shit for the North. Yeah, you need to be cataloging. That shit should be cataloged for your records. Bitch, you got our records. You got the maps that I'm searching for. I know it's in America, man. We too smart to not. We've been made our maps out of sticks and straws and all this dumb shit they be talking about, bro. We too smart for that. The hijack. Time of it. The hijack. See? We too. It ain't nowhere in here these individuals they got our shit. They got our shit. They got our shit. They got our records and shit over there. Then they studied and put it out to put their swag on it, to put them ahead of you. That's how niggas do. That's how they do. I ain't gonna say that's how niggas do. But we did it like that. We ain't gotta do it like that because we gonna always be the original. We the OGs. The Western world is the OGs to this shit. To star alignments, to all that shit. And then you bust them up. Because when they go to try to talk heavenly and talk about the heavens and talk about their observations, they using the same shit that our people use, and that's how we catch them. When we go look at their structures, we catch our shit. Why you talking about an animal that you don't know nothing about? You should be using animals that's indigenous to your land, the shit that you have on your land. You should be going using your mind. You should be using your shit. Your shit should be on your wall. I should go to China and see a swan on the goddamn wall. As soon as I went there, I seen a swan on it. I went to Google Earth, or whatever that shit is. I went straight up in that bitch. Hold up, I might have, hold up. I just want to talk about that shit. I want to get that off my chest. I had that on my chest yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? I had that shit on my chest yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? I went straight to Google Earth. Let me go see if I can find this screenshot. Oh, where that shit is? Hold up. I seen this first. And see, that's why I need to get. That's why I need to be in contact with goddamn that we know the truth now. But that nigga the truth. He don't know about this too out there, people. That nigga the truth. That nigga the truth. He think of the planet though. Look it up. Y'all don't see that swan right down that wall? Y'all don't see that? D, if you still in there, put an 8 in that bitch and you see that swan on that wall, man. This one of China's goddamn structures that they got on the 33rd parallel. This Mason 33rd. That what you know the center the United Nations logo is 33. It's the 33rd section of that bitch. I gotta go real fast with study that shit and see why the fuck the North. Why them British and Canadians over this fall? Why they ain't got nothing on the 33rd parallel? Why we ain't never go there and help them build shit? Cause they took our shit. They cataloging our shit. You go look, so they gonna say the first time it's been cataloged. So the first time it's being cataloged, for records for the Western world. How the fuck you gonna catalog them shit for the Western world? Cause these are enslaved. Cause we're in the belly of this beast. Everybody else in the world got shit on the 33rd parallel except y'all. That shit don't make no sense. That means we ain't had no intention on helping y'all in there. Y'all had y'all foot on our nigga and was on some bullshit off the rip. We ain't never came in there and putting that. Every structure you see on the 33rd parallel, bro, as they goddamn use Polaris to navigate. They navigating off of Polaris. Polaris, they ain't following Polaris, because Polaris don't move. So they navigate from the point of origin. They navigate and they use that 33 degrees. They use that, and this is how they gonna travel. This is how you travel in a circle. That's how you go mark lanes. You travel in circles just in case something go wrong. You'll come back and and then you venture out to another degrees and then do the same thing. 720. When you're 360, you reverse that bitch, come back 720. You have to do 720 that bitch and do it 2 more times. You're 1440. This is how you get understanding of shit. Now you're 1440, you're 2880, then you're 5600. I'm on my way to 5600. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna goddamn say the same thing. I'm gonna make sure my shit ain't gonna never change. I'm gonna rock like truth on the edge. Look at that goddamn swan on that wall, man. You see that swan? Oh, okay, I see it now. Yo, that's in China, bro. That's what they got on the 30. So every structure, go through these screenshots. So every structure that's built on the 33rd parallel was built by melanated people. Now they want to accept it. See, now they want to accept it. Don't accept me now, bitch. See, for the people who think they got japped in them and the Joe Mon, that's why when I seen that, I knew people that are lying straight and they try to throw them Joe Mons now. See, they want you to think you were born over there with them. Nuh-uh. Don't do it now. Don't do that now. Don't try to accept me now. No, I wasn't born over here. I traveled over here and I helped your bitch ass and I came and showed you knowledge and shit. And I built that structure for you. You see my shit in there because that's my swan. See, that's my swan. That's my swan. What my swan doing on your wall way over here in China? See, this proof that we travel doing what they wanted to be able to do. We was already doing this shit, fucking with Polaris. When you said there was no North Star, these people at the North try to come and say, yeah, North Star, and they dumbass try to put it right there in the center. See? In that same X marked the spot where I'm showing y'all fucked up right there, fucking with me. Now you can't change that spot. Now that's supposed to be north, and then that spot is in the east. Even that spot is in the east. And then when you raise it up and tilt, you tilt the North Pole farther into the east. So how's the North Pole? See, and the beast gonna let them do it because it's all about confusing. It's all about confusing the gods. All these motherfuckers saying the gods came from the west, bro. And this is how we came into contact with them. We traveled to them. They even said they were master navigators. How you know they was master navigators? Because we pulled up on them. We pulled up on you. And if it was a space travel and all that shit, we would have did that first too. We probably had some gold, probably had that bitch dipped out with gold wing tips and all kind of shit. All that shit y'all talking about fake, man. Ain't nobody trying to space it out with y'all bitches no more. When it's time for us to go to space, bitch, we'll go. We gotta get the earth straight first. We gotta get an understanding down here first. Fuck what you talking about up this. Fuck, we gotta get this straight, bitch. Y'all done played too much. You a fuck where you go on up there and don't come back. You're sending cars and cultivating and making cul-de-sacs and all that shit. Go take your ass on up there and get the fuck on up off our shit. Cause all of it belong to us by right now. Shit, we don't get none of it. We don't get no. The meat don't inherit none of the earth. You don't even go by what the fuck you say in your book. The meat is supposed to inherit the earth. Huh? 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 That's supposed to goddamn. You supposed to leave shit to who it belongs to. That's your inheritance. Bloodline. So everything, y'all done took all this shit. Y'all ain't entitled to none of this shit. You ain't got nothing on the third parallel. You go on back over there in them goddamn in them mountains over there and search for your ancestors because you had us searching for them, for a long time. When I was little, they were still looking for Bigfoot. Still looking for Grandpa, Papa. Because you Neanderthal. Because that Pawpaw, that's your Pawpaw. That ain't none of my Pawpaw. Fuck, I'm going to look for them for. You had the whole world looking for Sasquatch. They even got a Sasquatching language over there, nigga. Huh? You hear me, D? They ain't got a Sasquatch language over that bitch. Which language did you originally speak? Sasquatch. Huh? Say a lie. I don't play with that ass, dog. I ain't mad at you. I'm mad at you because you're on my shit. You still trying to handle me like I'm stupid. No. You got a Sasquatch language. You looking for Grandpa. Y'all ain't got no stroke because we ain't fuck with y'all. We ain't come that way. Shit come from America. Then you go to Morocco, anywhere in the world, Australia, I'm talking all over the motherfucking world, dog. We traveled and took these people and civilized their ass and cultivated their land and built structures for their ass. Here's what I did right here. This shit said, oh, let me go all the way back. Cause this man said, this nigga said, every structure on the 33rd parallel was built by indigenous, melanated motherfucking workers, bro. And we left our trademark in that bitch. And then when they start corrupting the stories and using the swans and using the bulls and Europa become a white bull, they start writing themselves into this shit. And they don't even understand what it's about. Niggas about cultivating and goddamn tilting this soil and planting seeds and producing crops to feed us so the earth can sustain us. That's what nature is about. Everything in nature is about renewal, bro. Everything in nature is about renewal, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And they ain't got no understanding, and they still don't want to get an understanding because they're gonna have to goddamn get the source of power gonna have to go back to where it go to the sun, and we're gonna be the most powerful. Cause the Garden of Eden was right over here. We taking these motherfucking seeds, fruits, bananas and shit, pears and shit, taking their ass medicines and shit, taking their ass soil, the tip they land with on boat. We actually navigating this motherfucker according to polarity. This is where they first encountered it. They first encountered it with us is on that 33rd parallel. And we went in that bitch and built. And then guess what? Guess what, D? Guess what, D? And guess what? And when we go do that, guess how I know we civilized their ass. Guess how I know we civilized the world, bro. When we go and meet them and do that shit, the spot where we got them first encounter their ass at and put down and show them how to live, how to bathe their ass and all that old good shit, that spot becomes the cradle of civilization for that area. Say I lied. Say I lied. Say I lied. Huh? That spot, they gonna say, oh yeah, this the cradle of civilization. Yo, right when we came over that motherfucker and put down for you. And all you motherfuckers turned in on us. That's why I get that chip on my shoulder. I can get there just make myself mad instantly. Because I got back and shit. I ain't get a chance to hang on here. My phone fight for our shit. That's why I do everything I can to wake niggas up. I want to fight some more. Them little pistols y'all came with, bitch, we got some now. That little fake ass, faking you out. Them hoes ain't got no motherfucking nukes, cuz. Them hoes ain't got no motherfucking nukes, cuz. All that shit fake. Everywhere we met their ass, that becomes the cradle of civilization for them. Because they was uncivilized people till they met us, dog. Huh? I said, they say something against that. Oh, so this your cradle of civilization right here, huh? Well, I came over here on the 33rd parallel and talked to you about the swan and the souls and how we critique God's art, His art that's in heaven. How we critique the art. Yeah, this our shit. Then you get it and corrupted it to y'all mythologically. Africans, y'all did the same shit. Y'all did the same shit. The Africans did the same shit. You know the East controlling the beast. I keep telling y'all that shit. I don't be playing, bro. The East got the sun on the flag, got my swan all on their wall. That's all I need to say. I gotta keep going there because I already know. I think I'm gonna goddamn go look at them structures though. Just when in my little spare time. Once I see it, man, I gotta see it. The mountains with it, China utilized 33rd parallel terrestrial angle. Look, Japan, every last one. I started Japan and China first. Every last one of these structures on this 33rd parallel was built by melanated people. And then now they want to call you indigenous. Now you indigenous to Japan. What happened? They ate you up? The Mongolian ate you up? Where they come from? They come from far outside the wall, from a whole nother world, from space somewhere. So you the alien. You don't want to come down here and eating God, human beings of His soul for people. You the one that eating our souls. If it were black, black is the dominant. You'll be predominantly black now. The fuck? Let me calm down, man. Smoke me one, man. You hear what I'm telling you, my nigga? If the indigenous people of that area was black, it'll be predominantly black now. Black is they don't even want you to say you're the dominant gene no more. They're trying to get rid of all the scientific facts, bro. In my lifetime, they trying to do this shit right in front of my fucking face. And I ain't gonna leave no information out for my grandchildren. One day see this video. He said, goddamn, granddad talking real shit right here. Laughing and shit. Man, this nigga granddad crazy as fuck. But they talking about me like that in real life. Man, granddad's so crazy. I remember my children say, oh, he's so crazy. But get what? Man, that boy folk, shit. That boy folk, shit, on this shit. I ain't had to force it on. I just said, keep paying attention. I say something, and it might take 6 months, 2 years, then they gonna come back and say, God dang, I remember you said today. I know. I'm still remember shit my dad said right now. I'm still catching on the shit my dad said right now, nigga. You gotta know. You can't force it on him. You gotta drop the seed. Now you sow the seed of knowledge. You gotta drop it. And he got to see something within his lifespan This nigga gonna throw him off and say, hold up, man. Man, my daddy saying some shit like that. Hold on, let me reevaluate. Let me retard this shit so I can goddamn get in my right mind and get unretard myself from this shit. We don't need to redo shit. Need to rebirth, don't need to redo nothing. Every time that ain't nothing you redoing something, you fucking over what's already up. That nigga on this shit. That nigga on this shit in a major way, on his own. You got a lot more to do with shit. Just like I do. All of us got a lot. Every day you're supposed to try to learn something. Just raise them into another realm of awareness. But how the fuck they gonna say, I need to go find a screenshot and say, I like my shit to be up there. I like my visual to match my audio there. Let me go find that screenshot. Well, motherfucker said, let me go see if I can find some shit. Go see if I can find some shit. I want to match what I'm talking about. I want to match what I'm talking about. So nigga can't be talking about nothing, but what I'm trying to tell you is the real truth, the sages, the three Buddhas, all that shit was built by who? That's why the motherfucker was black. No, we get stuck behind this secret truth. The North Pole that is. See, lining up to the celestial layout sources, Chinese, man, tone, they got tone, where they learn this shit from? See, I told them up to start building. They started building in a way they ain't had no business on how to build. That's why I said our technology went over there. How the fuck they know how to do that? How the fuck they know how to do that? You said something about including indigenous right there. Hold up. Finish show. Historically, okay, there it is. I'm gonna stop right. I'm gonna ride right now. I might play the radio. I'm chilling. I'm riding. I'm out on the slave plantation getting this cotton, my nigga. My indenture serving ass call. My people won't goddamn stand up and ante up and let these bitches know we know what the fuck going on. We know the truth. Not shout that goddamn. We know the truth. Not roll that corn. And I'm Mr. Cut that coat. That's why I stood on that goddamn so-called NASCAR plate right next to them goddamn Peruvian flakes and want to know where the fuck they went. And they went to Japan. They took that shit all the way over to Taiwan. What the fuck you doing with my motherfucking cocaine? My Peruvian purple panties all the way over there in Taiwan. Whole you ain't gave me my motherfucking cut. You got me fucked up, man. You got the best dope you got over this bitch. Shh, bitch, you cut the coat. My nigga said roll that corn. So when he said roll that corn, I'm saying cut the coat. Yeah, cut the coat. Don't water whip it in there, nigga. Dry cook that shit, nigga. Let's go. Cut the coat. The fuck you tell me, nigga? How you get them purple panties way over there? Use them submarine. That's why I don't know talk about them submarines. That's how they transport all that shit, bro. The bodies, the dope, all that shit. And them submarines. I'm trying to tell what's going on. Let me calm down. It is historically accurate that melanated indigenous populations were the prime architects and builders of the major primary sites along the 33rd parallel. Put me another 80 now, you still rocking with me. You leave, I'm gone. I come out and talk to my nigga anyway. My nigga been doing this for years. Me and my nigga D been doing this shit for years. I've been busting this shit up for years. I ain't just started this shit. My nigga might have been in there. You gonna make me tell a lie. I'm gonna get through reading this shit now, be gone. Get through this shit now, be gone. Reading and driving at the same time. Working, smoking, smoking, all this shit at the same time. I'm doing God shit. You know what I'm talking about? In this bitch. Okay, boom. See what I'm saying? This is historically, I'm gonna read it again. You already know what I'm doing. It is historically accurate. That means correct. This is how I be talking to you. Give me the information, man. The melanated indigenous populations. Those indigenous populations, but now you want us to be indigenous to China because our shit over there. So now you'll say that we was over there. So what happened to the black population? How is it predominantly goddamn Orientals? Because that's what's supposed to be in that area. I told you we went all over the world, bro. We was born in our rightful area. Africa was born in their rightful area. That's why it's indigenous. The North, they so stupid. They gave the North Pole. They gave the North Pole. They ain't put the pole on their side. They let the goddamn dragon have they shit, and the dragon, you're not the serpent. I'm the serpent. They want to say they built the serpent mound. How the fuck you built the serpent mound and then turn against the serpent? The serpent the one brought. I'm the one that brought you the apple. I'm the one brought you the fruit. I'm the one brought you the knowledge. Yeah, I'm the serpent, bitch. Oh, I'm fair say he a snake. He act like an old snake. He be doing some snake ass shit sometimes. I'm human. Shit, but I got a divine nature. Not rock with my divine nature. Or not rock with that human nature. The human nature gets you sometimes. When we skis and our flesh is what we please in. My nigga Paul said, who do you believe in? I know God, but I don't believe in I know him. Knowledge. It is historically accurate that melanated indigenous populations were the primary architects and builders of the major sites along the 33rd parallel across the globe. How could it be across the globe? That ain't how they flow. They navigate flat waters. According to polarity, you can't even see polarities if you're up under this motherfucker. Huh? These dark-skinned civilizations included mound builders in North America, the Sumerian in Iraq, the Sumerian and the Jomon in Japan. Engineered these structures to function as terrestrial mirrors of the heavens. Who was the first one standing in the heavens, bro? These folks to fuck us around, bro. Huh? And then they said, then they'll turn right around and say they were master navigators. I know that right, because they pulled up on your head. Huh? Indigenous group often categorized as Wichita or Mississippians. Huh? Constructed the massive earthwork mound in Louisiana, Alabama, aligning with the sun of Orion's belt. So we already doing the thing. The Moor shit was just like ours because they sit in the west. The northwest tip of Africa sit in the west according to the earth cross. That's the west. That's why we were fucking with them. Them the ones who goddamn told them how to come up. Well, after them motherfuckers turned on their ass and wanted it for themselves. They said, now where the rest of that shit at? The motherfucking little moles said, man, shit, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. We ain't the gods, but they come from the west, bro. Everybody talking about the west. Even when these hoes go to they cataloging for the west. Why you cataloging for me? I'm the west. I ain't no North American. I sit in the west. You say North America all you want to, bitch. I sit in the west. I sit on the western plateau. Fuck the north. I sit in the west. And everybody else talking about all this shit come out. They always talking about the west. But it got you searching and trying to be part of the east. The east is the beast. Trying to tell you what's going on. The west is the best. That's just how it go. In real life. Fuck you saying. Fuck you saying. Everybody talking about, even goddamn east, they say they got the gods came from the west. The ones who came and fed us and showed us how to build this shit up. Those little moles told them Spaniards. When the Spaniards got over there and came on across that motherfucking Melanation, whatever the fuck the war they come across there and got over there in that northwest store fucking with them. They said, well, all the rest of that shit, where the rest of that dope and shit at? Where the rest of that dope and shit at? The queen and Munchu Tutu, all that, who wants more of that dope? Where that dope at, bro? Where that dope at? Man, we ran out. They stopped fucking with us. What you mean? Who is they? The true God. I thought you said your little black ass was the true God, little bitch. You mean to tell me we been fucking with you all the time, let you fuck our hoes and shit like that, dumb bitch? We got mixture with your bitch ass nigga. Killing our bloodline with your bitch ass bitch. You ain't got the dope, you ain't the key, you ain't the plug, hoe. You ain't the plug, bitch. Pow, bitch, get your probably killed about 100,000 hoes just for that shit. You bitch ass nigga. Bitch, where that dope at, bitch? It's over there. The true garden, Eden, and the cocaine and the apples, all that shit grows naturally over there. They bring it to us, and we wasn't trading. They was just bringing that shit to us because they good people. They're good people. They'll give you something. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do this. They'll give you something. They gave it to really like, nah, we going to take that shit, bitch. Shut up. Now get over this boat and tell me where this shit at, bitch. They brought their ass over to the west. That's how the shit went, my nigga. That's how that shit went, my nigga. And we got all the proof we need. Y'all can keep cataloging and keeping the books. We got brain. We got God consciousness, nigga, with neuromelanin. We become God conscious with neuromelanin that sit inside our motherfucking brain. So we can think, nigga. We can think, nigga. Yo, fuck, what you think about on Fed? I can think. Fuck y'all talking about. These hoes play the world, nigga. We the gods. We the truth. We the only true human beings on this bitch. The rest of these niggas mix with shit. The rest of these niggas mix with shit. And now they want you to be indigenous there. And no, that's why y'all need to stop saying we was all over the world. Now we went all over the world. We went all over the world. That shit over Samaria, that shit. You can look at this shit and tell it's all structures. You go to everywhere that water was structured, you gonna see, yeah, on the 33rd parallel, that's what we did our thing. We left our shit in there. Then you got to start listening at the mills. When they start talking about their mills, they talk about the same animals that we taught them about. Them animals ain't on your side of the world. You should, if you so godly and you holy and you the key to success for your area, you should be talking about shit in your area. That's why they changed her root to that goddamn baboon. The red, white, and blue motherfucking hawk. That's why they try to change to they shit. And then as soon as that shit turned black like Africans and shit, their Osiris and all that bitch shit, all that shit mythological. Ain't no Osiris. Dr. Ben, rest in peace, my nigga. You try, they got a motherfucking tomb that they scared to go all the way up into, it's built into the mountain, and they go up in that motherfucker where Osiris' body is in there. You said that to me, nigga. R.I.P. rest in peace to you. I learned a lot of shit from you, but you said that to me. Like that body was up in that motherfucker. That shit a myth. Ain't no Osiris. Osiris represents the motherfucking sun. He's a representation of the sun, just like Jesus is a representation of the sun. Yeah, that's what's going on. He's a representation of the sun in your mythological story, but we use the real sun. We know, we respect the sun. We respect nature. We know where light comes from. We know where light comes from. And we respect it, and y'all don't. So y'all are trying to put y'all stuff in place of the sun. Osiris put it, the Africans put Osiris in place of the sun. They done put Jesus in front of the goddamn sun. Every time you see him, this is halo. He right in front of the sun. Everybody talking about the sun. Everybody talking about the sun. In their own mythological way. We don't want to live it out. We don't want to deal with them in real time. That's why I'm gonna get out this truck and I might go live and let y'all see me watch that sun. But y'all scared to look at that motherfucker. Y'all crazy as hell. The Mars. We built the Mars. The cube, we built that shit. We built that shit. Huh? They already told you. Melanated people built this shit. That's why Malcolm X, that's why they had to get rid of Mac. That's why they had to get rid of Kelly Muhammad. Because once they figure out Africa ain't shit, they're gonna come back home and figure it out. No X was gonna figure it out. I sure was. Yeah, he talked to me. Talked to me, X. He was gonna figure it out. That's why they ain't never let you hear what Malcolm X had to say about Egypt. I used to ask y'all this shit all the time. Why they don't let Malcolm X say what they had to say about Egypt? Hey, baby, what's up? Goddamn, the first lady of Melanation now. I ain't gonna be able to think nothing. I ain't gonna be able to think nothing. I should have known I hit the motherfucker, see my baby in that nigga. Shit. Hey. I said, I lost track of thought that day. Shit, Malcolm X. I used to see Malcolm X riding on that goddamn, on that camel. You can see him riding on the camel in front of the three pyramids of Giza. Much as Malcolm X loved to talk and pop his shit, I know he had something to say about Egypt. They had to shut that down, bro. Why they don't let us hear what X got to say about Egypt, bro? And we know he went there. You know what he said when he went to Mecca? When he seen all them blue-eyed motherfuckers over there at Mecca. He kneeling down praying, he can't even pray. He can't even pray looking at this shit. He said, man, he told me this is a message for the black man, man. What the fuck? They done sent this shit to the Americans, so the message of the black man. I done jumped out Jesus and jumped on this Allah thing, this Muhammad shit, man. And he over there milking bowing down with they motherfucking ass over there, man. Man, y'all seen the movie. It's like, what the fuck going on right here, man? Then come to find out this nigga got goddamn 12 and 13-year-old girl, 11-year-old girl, pregnant, all this shit, a harem up. Nigga, what kind of nigga is you? We don't do it like that, playboy. When he blasted his ass out, yeah, he blasted out fraud and all the rest of them niggas. Kelly was doing the same thing. That one goddamn Louis Farrell come put the hit on him. Now his ass Scientology, waiting on a mothership and all that bitch shit. I even goddamn told all these folks, these white folks what the motherfucking devil, nigga. Now you don't know shit. That be running with them. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. That type time be on, bro. Real shit. Why they don't let the motherfucker hear what Malcolm X had to say about Egypt, bro? They ain't let us, they ain't let him speak on Egypt. And I know he was up there seeing riding on that camel, ride past the Giza Plateau. And he was gonna come back home to this Western Plateau and set up straight. That's why him and goddamn King started beefing. He realized he owed us reparations. They realized that much. They had realized that much. Yeah, they had stopped the line and shit. They had realized that much. They said it's time for us to march on these hoes. Tell them hoes they owe us. Well, them boys started talking about reparations. They had to kill both of them. Like, oh, the real. Even though, you know, man, X was gonna figure that shit out. X over there, that cube down at that goddamn Mars praying and shit, looking around, looking at all them motherfuckers. He don't see no niggas. But niggas indigenous to this area. Indigenous niggas built this motherfucker. Where they at? What y'all did? Ate all them up? Sacrificed all up? Man, I don't know. Niggas indigenous to that shit. We traveled and came over there and fucked with y'all and y'all turned y'all back. That cocaine ranch, y'all whole ass nigga crazy. Ain't no shortage than cocaine. Ain't no shortage on cocaine nowhere in the world. They got it. The fuck you get it from? You can't get it from nowhere but the Western Plateau. That's my dope, bitch. And you can have the Cuban flakes. You can have the Colombo. Y'all can have that shit. But y'all gonna pay for them purple panties on my watch. I'm gonna make sure my great grandchildren know, hey, they owe it for them purple panties. Yeah, they owe it for them purple panties. They can't have that like that. That shit, you drop 20, that shit jumping back to 33. Dry. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that tight time, nigga. I'm that tight street nigga. I put myself in the street, bitch. I wasn't born in the street, bitch. I'm on the road, stupid hoe. Y'all ain't gonna play with me like that. Bitch, y'all got that purple panties, y'all fucked up. The NASCAR plate. Shit, NASCAR plate. I ain't no NASCAR plate, but I stood on it. I stood right down there. I said, I'm gonna stand right here. This is my plate right here next to Peru. I wanna know where that Peruvian flake went, goddamn it. That's what I wanna know. I wanna know who came and got fuck Columbus. Fuck that Colombian dope. They can have all that shit. They can drink all the coffee they want to. Fuck them. Drink the coffee, bitch. Mess with the queen. I want to know where this goddamn Peruvian flake went. That shit that came to Birmingham and set everybody on fire around that bitch. That's what I want to know. Who got this goddamn dope out of Peru? And then it come to find out it's these animation ass Japanese. These animation ass niggas. Man, fuck that. These hoes got us fucked up. These hoes got us fucked all the way up. Hold on, let me straighten up before I tell this man shit up. I think run me out the cotton field. They gonna fuck around, run me out the cotton field. I keep talking to y'all, man. Fuck around, run me out the goddamn cotton field. Let me just stay focused. Run me out the motherfucking cotton field around this bitch. Run me out the cotton field around this bitch. Run my ass out the car field around the bitch. Yeah, that shit went, bro. Melanated people we goddamn built all that shit. Let's see if we can reach this up. Can I get back some more? No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Goddamn, I had to get it right, boy. Even to kick my ass out the plantation. Yeah, they ain't want motherfucker. They ain't want Malcolm X goddamn talk about Egypt, bro. They ain't want him to talk about Egypt. Then when he seen what he seen down there, he was getting out of there. He was getting out of that shit. He said, he knew he supposed to message to the black man. He supposed to be around melanated people when he went over there. Not melanated people that built that structure. Where they at? Where the melanated people in the Holy Land and Israel and Palestine? They said Canaanites were there. God got down, told them to kill all them niggas and wipe them out. They promised them their inheritance, the Abrahamic war shit. But we done built every last one of the structures on the 33rd parallel, bro. And stamped it. That's all I want to say, man. That's all I want to get out my check. I got all this shit out my check. What's going on, my nigga? I'm in this bitch. I had to stay. That's what I had to do, stop and concentrate. You know I can't concentrate. You just pop that. I lost my whole train of thought anyway. I want to say that the most beautiful girl in the world. Y'all drive a deal. Slap crazy. DC got me slap crazy, bro. Let me start talking on YouTube, man. I talk all that crazy shit. I might well keep talking that shit. You know, we crazy. You know, famous one. You're supposed to know about to talk about. Real life. You ever do? Your wedding invitation, D. Got me messed up out of this. But yeah, man, on everything, man, I'm serious about that melanation, bro. I got my own. Did you see my flag? You seen that goddamn Aboriginal Indigenous American? Aramaica, huh? Now that crazy hell, D. They ain't got no structures in the north. If I don't know what I'm talking about these motherfuckers being flat and how they navigate this motherfucking with help, why the fuck these folks ain't got nothing built on their 33rd parallel, bro? They trying to claim our shit. They want to claim our shit by cataloging our shit. Every time you go try to find, so they gonna tell you, well, the first recorded record that was cataloged and all. Bitch, got you cataloging, it don't mean anything. It wasn't already there. Shit. Oh yeah, bro. That's the first lady of melanation right there. They yell it up. Hell, man, these motherfuckers ain't got. Did I get that screenshot? Let me keep going, bro. Cause that's all I be doing, screenshot all motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, let me go find this shit. Hey, you know I gotta put the information up there. They'll go back. Oh, Bill, I tell my goddamn. Them northern, the folk from the north, they want goddamn, they own us. Yeah, he tell me they want to talk to us. Don't try to tell you, they want to talk to us, dog, man. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you talking about. Man, these them English arise your word. I make that shit up. English arise. Then English arise your words. And all you talk to them about this video off this company. I'm gonna show you how the first languages came from the people who got that ox and that plow. That's where the alphabet come from, the ox and that plow in that field. Knowing them seasons, respecting nature. That's how we taught these motherfuckers how to speak, bro. That's where I'm going next with this shit. I'm gonna have to goddamn mail I'm gonna have to mail that nigga goddamn. We know the truth. I'm gonna have to mail that nigga letter, goddamn certified, stamp that shit from goddamn Notary Republic or something. I want to talk to that nigga the truth. On ball, I'm talking for real. That nigga, that the truth. I be adding him every now and then and shit. But I be learning so much shit from him, bro. But he think it's a planet though. Let me see if I can find that shit what them niggas said. Well, they say goddamn leaders in astronomy, that shit. Leaders in astronomy, all that shit. Supreme mathematics, all this other shit. Get the motherfucker away. All this other bullshit. Get this shit out the way. Get your ass up there somewhere. Get the motherfucker away, nigga. All the fuck in my life, bro. That shit said. Man, these motherfuckers, when they say they master navigators, I'm like, goddamn, how y'all know that? Cause they pulled up on y'all ass on them rivers, nigga. Came straight on over on the 33rd parallel, start putting down and showing you how to cultivate your land, how to feed yourself, how to grow some fruit. That's why y'all scared as hell now. Got to hold on to the Americans. Y'all know that shit gonna one out. Then they took all the real seeds and shit and locked them hoes up from a nigga. The fuck wrong with y'all? Sick, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just told me, I said, man, let me go see what the fuck going on in Canada. What Canada got over there? What they got over there in the north? What they got over there in the north? No, they ain't got men in the north. No, they ain't got any. We ain't fuck them folks. The more shit was exactly like, oh, here we go. The 33rd parallel of the north does not. There it is right there, D. Let me go down and get on this goddamn. How am I let me go put this car down man, before the goddamn run me out the car field. Can't let them run me out the car field. You gotta have it today, man. You gotta have it. I gotta do my indigenous work, my nigga. You feel? I gotta keep picking this car, man. You feel? I gotta keep picking this car, alright? I gotta keep picking this car. You see that shit, D? The 33rd parallel north doesn't pass Canada. Why they all set? Why they all set? I told you they came through this bitch in clip land. That was about to intersect the circle. They came in that bitch in clip. And when they clipped us. We inside the bed of the beach. They clipped our ass. We become North America. They clipped goddamn some of that shit over there in the east. That's why I know they goddamn cool. Because the east let them clip that shit and they start creating that fake ass North Pole at H mark the spot where I showed you. You done see me break this shit down before, man. You know what I'm saying? You done see me break this shit down before, my nigga. You see this shit? It's a goddamn northern section of the world forest. They in the forest of Bigfoot. It actually cut through southern United States. Who in the southern United States? Mississippians, Hopewell, Ohio and shit. The motherfuckers who really critique the art that's in heaven. I remember I used to think they were saying goddamn our Father who are in heaven. He said art. Oh, so we the ones that critique the art and put the swan there. Boy, we put that shit there. Y'all playing with it and gotta act like it's y'all shit. All y'all, all across the world. And now the goddamn East run everything. Got a bleeding sun on their flag. Somebody this and that, and they supposed to be the leaders in spirituality, spiritual thoughts, and all this old shit. Nigga, we going back to the soul. I bet you ain't got no soul, bitch. I bet them bitches ain't got no soul. Soul, brother number one. I bet they ain't got no motherfucking soul. Fuck you tell me. North, you see what it say? United States, North Africa, in the Middle East, China, notable structures and sites along are near this latitude include, see what I'm saying, white sands. I was going over to the white sands. I think that's Australia. I was going to that last night with you. You know what I'm saying? My baby said, hey, you know it's time to put that goddamn phone up. I got time about that indigenous melanation stuff. I'm on the first lady, but goddamn, you better act like on the first lady. You don't put that goddamn fire to put the phone down. I had to put the phone. Alright, it's enough that we melanated like a motherfucker. Telling each other goddamn different. Nigga, you hiding in that bathroom trying to goddamn talk to Gemini. He has that still over that phone, motherfucking chance. Let me go. Oh shit, let me go. Yeah, I'm goddamn finna research that goddamn. I'm finna research that white sand shit. I'm in that bitch whispering, dude. Oh, Gemini from y'all. I'm trying to run the water in the same. So she can't. Gemini, can you tell by the white sand and straight? I'm gonna research it today though, my nigga. I'm trying to sneak and talk to Gemini, nigga. Shit. Goddamn. I don't know, Gemini, goddamn my nigga. I fuck with that nigga. I be cussing it. I be cussing that motherfucking ass out. I make that nigga get right. Baby with that one I asked his ass how the goddamn how acoustic levitation work, and that nigga went to talk about gravity. Baby heard me goddamn choke his ass up. I said, goddamn, that nigga said, what, gravity, man? What talking about no motherfucking gravity, man? Tell me how this motherfucking shit work, nigga. That nigga came right back with a real definition to my buoyancy and weight. I said, I know that real good. I ain't no, I don't want to hear that gravity shit, nigga. Tell me the real definition of how this shit levitate. You levitate stone. We got stones that sound like rock the bells. You can get a jackhammer. We got some stones, goddamn. You can get a goddamn jackhammer. Hit that bitch gonna be sounding like the gong show. Gong, gong. So they get the motherfucker shape it like a bell. They supposed to be the shit. Bitch, we been gonging on this motherfucker. We been gonging. We been dinner time, gong. We been here all kind of stones. Nigga, y'all came and fucked up everything. You know what I'm saying? You got certain stones, you'll tap on the whole sound like a goddamn motherfucker, goddamn harp or some shit. It look like a hard ass concrete brick out the mountain. You ain't gotta be shaped like no bell. Bitch, we been had bells. We know about all these stones and shit. We got them acoustic levitation, my gravity. That gravity shit fake. Everything that came with fake. Real shit. And the time once you get our just do from that motherfucker there. I'm gonna do my job to wake motherfuckers up. I ain't gonna play with it. I ain't gonna play with it. Look at that shit. Now these motherfuckers ain't got nothing built on it. These motherfuckers be so goddamn old. Why y'all ain't got that on the 33rd page? Why y'all ain't got that line up with Orion and all that old shit? Them motherfuckers ain't got that A-right. They ain't really hitting no shit neither. All thing they want to do is go down and take all that goddamn oil. They working with that same oil field right now. All that oil they get up out there, go straight to Japan. Then the rest of it go to China. All them man want to go to them and trick the world with this shit. And fake our ass out. I'm finna get up out this nigga. Goddamn, I'm finna get my nose to the goddamn gridiron. I appreciate you fucking with me, B. Shout out to the motherfucking first lady of Melanation. In real life, nigga, 3GD for life. Melanation, though we own, nigga. And that sign is a melanated disc. And it's sitting inside. Ain't no moon, black disc, and all that shit trying to. Hey, I remember they put that video out. I made them hide that video. I made them hide that video from prison. You can't find it. Mother said then when as the moon crosses in front of the sun, because you see the moon's black disc. I went crazy. My prison on that shit. Man, got rid of that video. I can't find it. I said, I'm gonna get there when I get out. I just knew I was gonna be able to find it when I got. I can't find it. No way. I'm gonna bust their ass over that goddamn video. Talking about a moon black disc. You can see the moon transparent in the motherfucker. You can see clean through this motherfucker. So that bitch ain't no perfect light. The truth don't need no help, my nigga. It ain't gonna be break a motherfucker for y'all know that. Now all we gotta do is support the truth, stand up behind the truth, and we as a people, melanated people, we can get together and make it do what it do. But we got enough evidence now to take this shit to the Supreme Court and go straight to the 33rd. Soon as we say 33rd, they gonna think all those Masonic. No, we the secret. We the secret to them. So we're not Masons. We're the Masons' secret, bitch. You understand me? Judge, your honor, sir, motherfucker. Why you up there with that goddamn white wig on your motherfucking head trying to look like you're an Egyptian or something, man? Fuck all that black robe shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I'm trying to tell you, man, I need a piece of my motherfucking inheritance, bro. We can do it physically, or as goddamn earthly wise. We can do it biblically wise, however you want to do it. Biblically wise, archaeology wise, goddamn scientific, biology, whatever you want to go to. Bitch, I want to talk about the 33rd parallel in my motherfucking land. And I need some goddamn generational wealth for my bloodline. Yeah, I need some generational wealth for my bloodline. I'm tired of my people have to goddamn get out the bitch and blood, sweat, and tear for every goddamn dime nigga they goddamn get nigga y'all around shit. Y'all want 10% of that. Man, fuck that. You know what I'm talking about. It ain't gonna bend, break a fold, my nigga. I'm out there, bitch. I said, bing on. Boom.